Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
2 and now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Number 81.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The 33-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 53 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is number 1 rated.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
James Robbins.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
In pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, 49ers.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 44.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. That's out to the left flat and complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 23 yards for the touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. By Javon Kinlaw. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Is good. Makes the score.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Going to throw right side here, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Open man there is Malone. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got it. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. James Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And San Francisco gets set to go here. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And he's got it up and through. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Returning it, John Ross. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And this is not something they want to see. George Kittle, such an important piece to the puzzle, is still down here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. First target, first catch, and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon McManus.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
4 yards.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Sanders for the
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And now here's Ross. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
The 32-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers' 26-yard line.
Tua to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Eli Apple. The 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Miami set to take over. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Miami Dolphins.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
We've been around this league for a while.
Tua hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the Dolphins' 23-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2.